We have the smart contract ready to go. We set how many tokens do we want to issue to our NFT stakers, but now we have to code a ReactJS front end that will display how many tokens as a particular NFT holder has earned during the staking period. And it will display how many tokens that user has earned so he or she can determine if they want to claim those rewards. So we are going to display that on our ReactJS Web3 application, and we'll let the users know how many tokens do they have. Let's make it happen. Okay, so in the last video, we coded a simple ERC20 staking reward formula that will issue X amount of tokens to each NFT holder based on the staking cycle, or the period in which they deposit the NFTs onto the vault and they await that staking period to earn those rewards. So in this video, we need to tell the end user how many tokens have they earned while staking their NFTs on the vault. So we need to display that and allow the user to know, or give the user the information so they can determine if they want to claim those rewards or they just want to keep the NFT staked and keep those rewards accumulating. Okay, so let's say that end user wants to claim those tokens because they want to buy another NFT from our new NFT marketplace, which will accept those ERC20 reward tokens. That's coming. That's coming. I know. That's coming. Okay. So we want to make sure that our end users can claim those rewards, but we need to tell them how many tokens do they have already earned. How many tokens have they earned while staking the NFT? Okay. So what we are going to do in this video, we're going to focus ourselves into creating another React or JavaScript function that will call the earning info. Okay, it's going to call that earning info function from the smart contract, and it's going to display the amount of staking reward tokens that that user has earned while staking the NFT. There's a couple of scenarios that we are going to face. One of them being the amount that is obtained by calling earning info. It's UINT256. It's a wave format, which means it's going to have a lot of digits. And we want to make sure that we can format that into basically a decimal value. So basically 2 zeros after the dot and the token amount, right? So we just want to have up to 2 zeros. So for that, we need to do some formatting. There is a tool that allows us to, it's a JavaScript code that we need to add. So basically we can strip everything, but keep the first 2 zeros and the dot and then anything after, okay? So we need to make sure that we format that so it's displayed properly on the website. Okay, so alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's code that function. We're gonna make some graphical changes onto the dashboard and we're going to make this happen. Okay, alrighty, let's go. Okay, the first thing we have to do on our ReactJS Web3 staking application, we have to move the verify function along with the blank that will display the amount of NFTs that I currently have staked on the vault. So every user will use this button to see how many NFTs do they have staked on the vault. So let me click right here. I do have one NFT. And if you remember on the last video, we should see where that NFT is. Let me find that NFT. And I believe it's this one. Let me click on stake. Ah, that was it. This is very helpful. It gives me the staking smart contract address, so I know which NFTs are staked and which are not. I'm going to change this. I told on the last video that I was going to convert this to say display in vault, but I'm going to do it on the upcoming video. I decided to focus on the staking rewards, how to display the staking rewards here. Okay, so let me go ahead and first of all, unstake that. So we want to make sure that we don't have any NFTs staked on the vault. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to move this right here. And let's move it to this particular form. Okay, so we're going to move the verify staked amount or amount staked and this blank. So what I have to do, let me go back into Visual Studio Code. And let's find that object in React. Let me see where that is. We know the staking vault is here, but there's nothing inside there. And here we go. This is the blank that we are going to move. So if you see here, this is a div, and this is the ID that is calling, which we have a function that retrieves the amount of NFTs staked on the vault per wallet. And it's going to display that on that blank in our site. If you see the blank one more time, this is the blank right here. Right now, there's a placeholder called NFT balance, but once I update that, it's going to show the NFT. Or once I connect my wallet, I'm going to do it right now, verify. This is literally the call that we are doing to the smart contract to get us the amount of NFT staked on the particular wallet that is connected. So right now, I don't have any NFT staked with this particular wallet. So let me go back, okay? And what I'm going to do, I am going to copy all this, right? I am going to copy this, verify NFT vaults. And yeah, I think that's it. Let me cut it. And now we are just going to paste this below staking vault. That's the form that is blanked right now. That is empty. Okay, so I'm gonna go save. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Awesome. Not bad. So, oh, I remove NFT vault options. I'm going to relabel this. This is not a nice way of saying it. I think there's a better way to describe this. So what I'm going to do, let me go back. And this should not be moved. Let me leave that on the other one. I'm going to cut it. And where is the other one? It's right here. So you see it starts with this new form. This closes the form that we were working with, and now this starts a new one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to press enter and paste, save it. Let's see back. Let's see how that goes. There you go. Now there's the vault options. Okay. So right now it shows NFT balance. So if I refresh and connect and verify, that's working. So we know it's good. Okay, awesome. So we need to lower this a little bit more. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to remove this whole white space because I think we don't need that. It's going to look better if there's nothing, no background. Okay. So I'm going to remove this. I am going to lower it a little bit more. Okay. So let me go ahead and do that. Okay. NFT vault options. And this is where we want to work with 3. Let me up to 5. Let's see if that makes any difference. Save it. That's okay. Let me remove this. And let me find that. Yeah, I'm going to remove the card. This is the card right here. So what I need to do, don't necessarily need to have a card. So I'm going to remove that and boom. And I believe if I do that, I don't even need to put this background, right? Let me see if that works. Yeah, perfect. I don't even need the background color. No card, no background. Okay, so I'm going to connect the wallet. I'm going to give it a shot. There you go, without any backgrounds at all. So now let me change this to look like this. Let's just make it this, but a little bit bigger. So green with like black background. Okay, I'm going to work on this now. So I'm going to use this, right? This should give me that green look or style. And we're just going to paste it right here. This is the styling for the staked balance. And let's see how that looks. Save. Let's go back. There you go. You saw it? Way better. I'm going to make the font bigger. Okay. So let me go back and I'm going to press comma and then font size. There we go. And then we're going to find a sweet spot. So a sweet spot, let's put it 20 pixels. Let's see if that makes a difference. Yeah, not bad. Let me make it a little bit bigger. 25. And we'll set it that way. 25. 25. Go back. Perfect. Let me give it a shot. Connect wallet. Verify. You know what? Let's make it bigger. 35. Okay. Let go back. That works. Connect wallet. Verify. Perfect. Awesome. Okay, we're done with that. Now, let's change this title to say staking rewards. Okay, let's go back and let's find that title right here and let's call it staking rewards. Okay, save it. Let's go back, make sure. Perfect. Okay, awesome. Now what I want to see, and this is the fun part, I want to display the amount of tokens that I'm earning while the NFT is staked on the vault. Okay, how do I do that? Pay close attention to this one. The first thing I have to do, and I think we have to go first to Remix, okay? We gotta go to Remix because the first thing that I have to do is that I have to create a function that will give me that information, earning info. This function is going to request my wallet address as well as the token that I have staked on the vault. So with that information, the token ID, it's going to give me how many tokens I've earned from the staking rewards. So how many staking reward tokens I'm earning, ERC20 tokens I'm earning by staking my NFT on the vault. Okay, so let me go ahead. What I'm going to do, I am going to create that function in JavaScript. So we're going to go back and we're going to do another function. Let's scroll up to my functions right here. So the last function we did was enable, that will allow set approval for all. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I am going to create another function, which I already saved time and did it right here. But I'm going to paste one by one so I can explain what each line does. Okay. So what I'm going to create is I'm going to create an async function called reward info. I am going to use this function to call the earning info. Okay, so to call this function, I am going to create one in JavaScript. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I am going to first grab the token ID. So I need the NFT holder to input the token ID in a blank. So we know which NFT has that user staked, and we can retrieve how many staking rewards has that end user obtained during the time period the NFT was staked on the vault. Okay. The next thing I'm going to do, and by the way, this is the query selector, and I am just awaiting for an input from the user when they get into the app. Let me close this tab. When they get to the app, they should place the NFT ID that they staked, so they can verify how much they have earned while staking. Okay, so let me go back. Okay, cool. So we got that. Now what I need to do, I need to call the function. Let's take a look at that. We said, if you remember on the previous videos, we need to talk to the staking smart contract, which is this particular variable. Okay, in the connect wallet, there should be a variable vault contract that points to the Web3 ETH call that gets to the staking smart contract. Okay, what I'm going to do, I am going to create another var called raw earn. Why I call it raw earn? Because I'm going to get a very long big number, number from the smart contract, right? So the smart contract, if I go to Remix, you're going to see it. You know what? I'm going to go to Remix. I'm going to go to Remix, but first, what I'm going to do, I'll take the opportunity and stake the token. I have token 6. I own token 6. This is my wallet. I also own, by the way, I think we got a couple of viewers buying NFTs from my collection, because I don't recognize those addresses. Okay, so someone is buying NFTs from this collection. This is Wrinklebuy. Again, this is not, you cannot sell this, but that's kind of funny. Okay, so there you go. You got NFTs. Now everyone's going to start buying them. Awesome. Okay, awesome. So yeah, I just realized that people buying NFTs. That's cool. Okay, cool. So with that said, I have this NFT because it shows that this is my wallet. So let me go ahead and stake it. I'm going to take advantage and stake it right now. And I'm going to head to Remix, and I am going to call the earning info, and you are going to see the raw value that I am going to obtain. And we cannot show that in the Web3 dApp because people will say, well, how much is that? I don't know how much is that. It's a big number, right? So let me go back into Remix. And I will need to, I think I have to recompile it. And I got to call the contract from a address that I already have. But first I have to connect using my wallet. And then I'm going to call the contract. So let me, as a matter of fact, I got I got the address of the contract right here. So then we can interact straight into the compiler. Okay, so there you go. Oops, but that's not. Make sure that you select the right one. Okay, this is not the right one. So I'm going to remove this. Now we are on the right one. Okay, I already staked in the app, in my Web3 app. So if I show verify, now I get one because that's the NFT that I just staked. Okay, so I'm gonna go back and I want to call the earning info, but it's going to ask me the wallet address. This is the wallet that I'm using, my MetaMask right now. I'm gonna copy that address. I'm gonna paste it right here. And what token I staked? I staked token 6. I'm gonna call it, and that is that big long number that we are seeing, and that's why I'm telling you I call it raw earn, because this is a very, it's a big number, and we have to format this so people understand what's going on. Okay, so with that said, we want to display this here, but we don't want to show that big long number. Okay, so what I have to do, I obtain that raw value here, I store that there. So the next thing I have to do, let me show you. I have to be creative. I gotta be creative. One thing that I want to make sure is that if there's a comma, which I don't think there is because I only have a single value. So as a matter of fact, I'm just going to remove that, because if I had 2 outputs, then I will have a comma to show each output, but I don't think I do have that. I'm gonna just verify. So in this case, I'm just going to grab earn. I'm gonna create another variable. This time it's going to be called earn rewards. But guess what I'm going to do? I need to format and convert that big number to an Ethereum measure. So from way is the lowest measurement in Ethereum. No, I believe there's even lower than that. But way, it's a measurement in the Ethereum. It's 18 decimal spaces. And we want to make sure that we convert that to Ethereum, which people will understand now, decimal points, okay? Raw earn, because I want to convert that. And this is, by the way, this is very cool. I haven't talked about this. Those are utilities in the Web3 library. So on the Web3.js library, I have utilities that I can use to convert those values, okay? So I don't need to be a scientist to generate my own formatter or recalculator, right? I just use this tool from the utilities inside the Web3 toolkit called from way, which then is going to grab that, and the output converted from way will be stored in earn reward. So I call this earned RWD, okay? I want to make sure that we are good, okay? This is what I need to do. I need to first, what I want to do actually, one second. I want to show you something first, and then we're going to fix that, okay? What I'm going to do, I am going to display earned from earned rewards. So the output that I obtained by converting this from way here into earn RWD will be then displayed in the HTML code or in the website by calling this get element by ID, okay? So the last thing I have to do right here is close the function, and it's closed, okay? Now what I gotta do, I have to create another object in React to show the earned tokens, okay? So what I'm going to do, I have to do the following. I have to create a button so when people hit, get rewards or obtain, verify rewards, it shows you the value or the amount, okay? So this is what I'm gonna do. I am going to create the button, okay? Copy. And we are going to paste that in, there we go. Below staking rewards, because let me go back into the dAPP. I want to show this below staking rewards, but I want to put a button that says verify rewards or earned staking rewards, right? So people click that and they will see how many tokens they have earned so far, okay? So let me go back. In this case, I'm just going to place the button right here. And let me show you what the button will do. The name of the button, or what it's going to display in text, is going to show earn entity rewards. That's the name of the token, right? And I am calling the function reward info. That is the function that we have just configured, right? So we are literally calling a function. So when someone hits that button, it's just going to run all this and it's going to display this value, but this has not been configured yet down. So we have to display that. And when I have this value, now I need to invoke that in HTML. So with HTML, reading this get element by ID, I should be able to obtain the current rewards earned by that particular NFT holder that is staking the NFT on the vault. Okay, so I need to call this. What I'm going to show you right now, I am going to show you how the verified rewards, or the staking reward dashboard, which is the last form that we have on our Web3 dAPP, will have the title of staking rewards. And then I will have another button, right? The button will be called earn and to the rewards, which is the name of the staking rewards token, that is then being called by the reward info function that we have coded up here. So this is literally, that button is literally associated to this particular function, reward info, right? And it's going to run all these commands. It's expecting the NFT ID in the input box, and we're going to see that input box once I finish describing the whole form. So we got STKID. This is the number of the NFT that the user needs to input so he can verify how much earnings has he accumulated by staking it on the vault. Then I have a label for the input box that says NFT ID. Okay, so I should be expecting from the NFT holder to input the NFT ID, or the number of the NFT that he or she is holding. And for now, we'll just have a placeholder, right? So if we only want to look at how many staking reward tokens has that user earned by staking the NFT, we just need to use the same input box and type the NFT ID, and I should be able to get the earned output by calling the reward info function, which is coded in a button right here. Okay, so let me go ahead and save this. By the way, I'm going to be sharing the full ReactJS file, so this literally will run everything on the back end. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and Control S, and let me go back. And there we go. Okay, so let me go ahead and refresh. I'm going to connect the wallet. I'm going to make sure that this works. I don't have any NFTs staked on the staking smart contract yet, so I should not see any earned tokens. So I'm going to just press any number because I don't have anything. Nothing will show. However, now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to stake this token, which I own this NFT. I own this NFT as well. I'm just going to stake this one. Okay. There we go. Let me stake NFT number 3. And let's wait for the confirmation. And we'll check how many NFTs are staked. And we should see 1 here because now we have 1 NFT on the vault. Let's wait for the confirmation. I got confirmed. Let's verify. We got 1. I realized that I do need that comma delimiter. So let me do this. I'm going to copy this. And then I do need that because the call will not be interpreted by React. It's just going to see a big number with a comma. It's not going to be able to show that on the screen. We need to convert that to a string, and this is what I'm doing. I'm basically grabbing the raw earn output, converting it into a string, and then I'm going to convert this from way into ETH, okay? So now I have to make sure that I grab this, and I will convert that value to from way, which is in this, instead of this will be a string right here, earned. Let me copy this. I'm gonna paste it right here. Okay, now we got earned. This should come online or turn on. There you go. Now earn reward, it's called by the get element. Let me save it and let's see how that looks. Go back, let me refresh. Looking good so far. Verify. I got one. Now this token should be on the vault. I don't see an update, but this should take a little bit of time because this is OpenSea giving that input. So I'm going to get 3. I'm going to check. And there we go. We are seeing something now. Awesome. So this is the amount that I've earned so far in the staking vault using the calculation that we did on the previous videos. This calculation in the staking smart contract will give me 1 2D reward token per NFT in 24 hours. So I will earn 1 token per hour per NFT. So if I click here, this should keep incrementing. Obviously, we don't want to show this big, long number. We want to show just the decimal places and everything after, okay? Because this is a very large number and users will not understand what this means. They only understand the last 2 decimals and then the number or the amount of tokens, right? So what I can do, I can add a filter. So there's options in JavaScript that I can use to only show the last 2. So this is exactly what I should be getting in the React in Remix. So in Remix, this is the value, but now we're getting it here, but it's formatted because I convert that to a string and I make sure that it's all formatted properly. Okay, so if I keep going, as I get new blocks processed, it's gonna keep incrementing. But it's not until we get to an hour that, based on the calculation, we should get 0.4 times 24, we should get 1 token, 1 full token, okay? So if I keep pressing earn, it's gonna keep refreshing, okay? That's awesome. If I want to claim it, if I claim it right now, right? And we are going to claim it right now, so you can see I should look at the reward token, the ERC20 token smart contract, and this is the value that I should be seeing minted by the ERC20 and delivered to my wallet, okay? So let me refresh again, and now we see 29. I'm gonna go ahead and claim. Another thing that we should see is this going back to 0. So this should reset, okay? So let me go ahead and claim. I'm gonna claim, and let's wait for that confirmation. Okay, confirmed. Let's look and see how much. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now we know the counter has reset because the user has claimed the rewards, so it needs to start counting again. Let me see if it starts incrementing back after the block starts processing. Okay, let's give it 1 second. There we go. It started counting, and it started with 3, 4, 7, 2, and then it should continue. Okay, now let me go back onto the ERC20 token smart contract in Wrinkleby and make sure that we see the amount that we saw here in the vault display, right? Let's go to the token. Let's see the claim 1 minute ago. Yeah. About that, yes, 29 plus the time that it took to confirm, boom, 0.0033. So it's exactly what is being displayed on the ReactJS website. It's what has been minted. One last thing that we have to do is that we have to filter this out so it only shows the last 2 digits and everything after, okay? So how can we do that? It's very simple. Let's go ahead into Visual Studio Code, okay? And what I'm going to do, I am going to filter something as well. So I filter anything that shows a comma, right? And this basically what it does, it tells me 0, meaning that I don't want to show anything that is shown after that comma, which means that it just strips the whole thing. We basically have to do the same thing, but it's not split. We are calling fixed, okay? So what I'm going to do, I am going to grab that value from this call, and I'm going to fix it into 2 decimal places only. How can I do that? I am going to do it this way. I am going to add another var, right? This var will be called rewards equals number, because now I want to grab this output and convert that to a number. Then to fix. To fix, I only want 2 decimal places, dot, and then 2 zeros or 2 decimal places, nothing more than that. Finally, I then have to use this as the output that will be shown in HTML, rewards, okay? This should turn on. Okay, let me save it and let's look how it looks now. Go back. Refresh. Connect the wallet. We have one. Let's see now. Oh, we have to place the ID of the token. There we go. Now it's clean. So for us to see a digit here, it has to pass like an hour, unless the user has multiple tokens. But then I can do another video just to combine all this into one single call. Okay, so I can do a video just to click here, and no matter how many tokens does the end user have, it's just going to show the total. If it has one, it's just going to show the total earned because it only has one. Okay, but we are showing the earned rewards for NFT number 3 that has been staked. Okay, but right now it shows 0 because, again, it needs to pass more than half an hour, I think. More than half an hour to show at least 2, you know, right? If it goes a full day staked, we should get 1 token. Okay, so 1 token, that's the calculation. If you want to know how to tweak that, watch my previous video. It's going to show you how to tweak that reward mechanism. Okay, all right, let's wrap it up right now. We can say that we have a fully functional NFT staking application with ReactJS that will display how many staking reward tokens has that particular user earned while staking the NFT. And you saw that. It's beautiful. It's amazing. I think there's a little bit of changes. The next video that I'm going to do, it's going to add the claim function per NFT. So the same thing we did with stake and unstake, we can do it with claim. And if you're clever enough, you should be able to figure it out by looking how I did the stake and unstake in the loop. So what we're going to do, we're just going to create the claim. We're just going to add the claim function inside the map. And we're just going to create a button, and every single NFT will have a claim button. Instead of me asking the end user to input the token ID, we can just use the NFT. The user will just find the NFT that has been staked, and he can go ahead and claim. Okay, so we're going to do that on the next video. And after that video, we're going to start working with an NFT marketplace. Whoa, that's going to be big. Because you know what? I am not only going to allow end users to use the staking reward tokens to buy other NFTs, but also we are going to let new users mint their own NFT using the marketplace contract, just like OpenSea or just like Ratable. We're going to build a small OpenSea Ratable, and then anyone can come in, upload their picture file, create the NFT, and list it for sale using our staking rewards token. There you see the power of this. This is where we want to go. Now, the staking reward token is a token that has value, because if someone lists an asset on the NFT marketplace, they can accept the reward token as payout. So that reward token, it becomes more valuable, okay? Alrighty, so let's wrap it up for now. I hope you liked this video. Please give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't subscribed to, and keep watching. It's gonna get very interesting. Trust me, we're not done yet. We're barely starting, okay? Alrighty. And that's it for now. Thank you for your support, and we'll see you on the next video. Bye.